In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Indiana Pacers. The Miami Heat are set to hit the road on Friday to face off against the Indiana Pacers in an intriguing matchup between 2 Eastern Conference rivals. The Heat are coming off a disappointing 123-121 overtime loss to the Detroit Pistons on Tuesday. In the final moments of that game, a costly mistake by Miami, calling a timeout when none were available, resulted in a technical foul. Detroit capitalized on the error with a free throw, breaking the tie with just 1.1 seconds remaining. This marked Miami's 4th loss in their last 5 outings. Meanwhile, the Pacers suffered a narrow 94-90 defeat to the Orlando Magic on Wednesday, marking their 2nd loss in 3 games. Despite their standing as 2nd in the Central Division, the Pacers already trail the surging Cleveland Cavaliers by a significant margin of 7 games. The Heat will once again find themselves shorthanded, as Jimmy Butler has been officially ruled out for this contest. On the other side, the Pacers are also dealing with injury issues, with both Andrew Nembhard and Aaron Nesmith unavailable. Indiana's offense has been relatively potent, ranking 14th in scoring at 113.9 points per game. The Pacers boast the 5th highest field goal shooting percentage in the league and rank 11th in 3-point shooting efficiency. Miami's defense, while ranked 11th overall, has shown vulnerabilities, ranking 13th in field goal shooting percentage allowed and 20th in 3-point shooting percentage allowed. Offensively, Miami's key strength lies in their 3-point shooting, as they connect on 38.8% of their attempts from beyond the arc. However, they will be challenged by Indiana's stout perimeter defense, which is holding opponents to just 33.3% shooting from deep, the 3rd best mark in the league. Against the spread, Miami has struggled, failing to cover in 9 of their last 13 games. Indiana, by contrast, has excelled, covering in 7 of their last 8 home games. Miami's ongoing struggles have been amplified by the absence of Butler, although the team has managed to remain healthier than in previous seasons. This slow start, however, has raised concerns. Conversely, the Pacers had been finding their groove until they encountered an up-and-coming Magic squad in their last outing. While it's tempting to expect Miami to bounce back, there has been little evidence to suggest a turnaround is imminent. As such, the Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Although Miami has built a reputation for defensive prowess in recent years, the over has been a frequent trend in their games. Specifically, the total has gone over in 11 of the Heat's last 15 road games. Similarly, Indiana has seen the over hit in 7 of their last 9 games overall and in 4 of their last 5 meetings with Miami. The Pacers have demonstrated their scoring ability at home, leading the NBA in points per game on their own court with an average of 124.8. In their most recent game at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, they tallied a combined 253 points in a high-scoring victory over the New York Knicks, securing their 3rd consecutive home win. For the season, Indiana has been a strong over team, going 7-4 overall and an impressive 4-0 at home. Miami, meanwhile, is 5-5 on the over for the season and 3-1 when playing as the underdog. Considering the offensive potential of both teams and the trends in recent games, over the projected total is our full-game total pick. Philadelphia 76ers versus Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic are set to face the Philadelphia 76ers in a highly anticipated Eastern Conference matchup, which also doubles as an in-season tournament game. These 2 teams have experienced starkly different beginnings to their respective seasons, and their standings reflect that contrast. The 76ers have struggled significantly, posting a dismal 2-9 record that places them 14th in the Eastern Conference. On the other hand, while the Magic's 7-6 record may not seem overwhelming, it's good enough to secure them the 3rd spot in the East. Last season, Philadelphia dominated this matchup, sweeping all 3 games in their series and winning 9 of their last 10 meetings overall. However, this game presents a prime opportunity for Orlando to turn the tide in this rivalry, making it a must-watch for fans of both teams. Philadelphia Philadelphia enters the game shorthanded, with key player Tyrese Maxey already ruled out and Andre Drummond listed as questionable. Meanwhile, Orlando will also be missing key contributors, as both Paolo Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. remain sidelined. Despite their injuries, the Magic come into this matchup riding high on a 4-game winning streak, during which they have dominated their opponents, winning by an average margin of more than 20 points per game. Furthermore, the Magic have been unbeatable at home this season, boasting a perfect 6-0 record. While the 76ers will have Joel Embiid and Paul George available, Embiid appeared notably rusty in his return from injury and may need more time to regain his usual form. George, too, has delivered inconsistent performances, a trend that has plagued his career. These factors make Orlando a strong contender to extend their winning streak and maintain their flawless home record. Even though Joel Embiid and Paul George are back for the 76ers, neither player is currently performing at the level expected of them. Both are still finding their rhythm after returning to action, which leaves Philadelphia in a precarious position. The 76ers are 2-9 straight up and 3-8 against the spread, while the Magic, despite missing their star player Paolo Banchero, have been thriving. Orlando has won and covered the spread in their last 4 games and has yet to lose at home this season. While Philadelphia has most of its starting lineup intact, the team's key players are not firing on all cylinders. This sets the stage for the Magic to capitalize on their momentum and extend their winning streak to 5 games. So the Orlando Magic to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although the Magic have been playing exceptional basketball of late, the absence of Paolo Banchero has created challenges for them on the offensive end. They are averaging just 107 points per game, which aligns closely with Philadelphia's offensive output this season. Even with Joel Embiid back in action, the 76ers are missing Tyrese Maxey, and Embiid himself will likely need another game or 2 to regain his all-star form. Over the last 10 combined games played by these two teams, only twice has the total score exceeded 221 points. Orlando currently boasts the best defense in the league, allowing fewer than 104 points per game. This game has all the makings of a low-scoring affair, with both teams grappling with injuries to their top scorers and emphasizing defense. The Magic's elite defensive performance, combined with the slow pace at which the 76ers have been playing, suggests points will be hard to come by. Additionally, Orlando is missing 2 of their starters, including their leading scorer, while Philadelphia's offensive leader is also unavailable. These absences, coupled with Orlando's defensive prowess and Philadelphia's methodical tempo, create a perfect storm for a low-scoring game. The under has hit in 4 consecutive Magic games and 7 of their last 9, making under the projected total as our full game total pick. Detroit Pistons versus Toronto Raptors. The Detroit Pistons and Toronto Raptors face off on Friday in an NBA matchup set to take place at Scotiabank Arena. Both teams are looking to improve their standing in what promises to be a competitive contest. The Pistons are dealing with some roster absences, as Simone Fontecchio and Tim Hardaway Jr. remain sidelined. On the other hand, the Raptors are also shorthanded, with Emmanuel Quickley, Scotty Barnes, and Bruce Brown all ruled out for this game. For Detroit, this matchup represents an opportunity to showcase their improving young core, and they should be able to capitalize. Among their emerging stars, Cade Cunningham, who is averaging 24 points per game, stands out as the best player on the court and is expected to deliver another strong performance. Statistically, both teams rank in the bottom 20% in offensive efficiency, with Toronto holding a slight advantage defensively. The Raptors have a defensive efficiency rating of 115.8, while Detroit sits just behind at 115.9. Toronto's defensive weaknesses should allow Detroit to generate scoring opportunities that they might not typically have. The Raptors struggle to force turnovers and tend to give up a significant number of free throws, which means Detroit won't face much defensive pressure. Additionally, the Pistons are expected to dominate on the offensive glass, further tipping the scales in their favor. With Toronto missing key players like Barnes and Quickley, their offensive firepower appears insufficient to keep up with Detroit. The Raptors' inefficiency on offense, coupled with the Pistons' ability to control defensive rebounds, should limit Toronto's second-chance scoring chances. Given these factors, the Detroit Pistons to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. While both teams rank 11th or higher in pace this season, a faster tempo has not translated into productive offensive possessions. Toronto ranks just 24th in offensive efficiency, scoring an average of 110 points per 100 possessions. Their recent performance has been particularly poor, as they averaged only 103 points per game during an 0-5 road trip. Conversely, Detroit ranks 25th in pace and tends to slow the game down. The Pistons are also ranked 24th in scoring, indicating they aren't equipped to produce a high-scoring output. Similarly, Toronto has struggled to reach the 110-point mark in their last 4 games. Detroit's defensive rebounding will be crucial in limiting Toronto's reliance on offensive rebounds, which is a cornerstone of their scoring strategy. Although the Pistons are not a strong free-throw shooting team, Toronto's tendency to foul shooters likely won't be as detrimental in this matchup. With both teams struggling offensively and operating with depleted rosters, this game does not set up as a high-scoring affair. Even though the circumstances might suggest a chance for a breakout performance, the projected total seems too high. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.